Do you want to hear a confession from a side chick?
What do you get when you meet a delusional side chick? Well, let's find out in this video.
So y'all check this. It's this guy that likes me. He's been persistent. He's always talking about what he can do. He's a man's man, old school man. Always asking me, do I need anything? And I'm always like, no. Miss Independent. I'm gonna call his bluff. He's always asking me, so if he asks me this time, I'm gonna call his bluff. So let's see. Some nice lighting.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, what is up?
How you doing?
I'm good, and you?
I'm doing okay. How your day going?
Well, they just okay.
Just a little stressed out. You know, I got all this shit going on in my life.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
What can I do to make it better?
You always asking me, what can you do? It's a lot of things you can do.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Tell me something I can't do then.
I need 15,000.
That's it?
Okay, I need 15,000
That's all?
for right now.
I ain't come get it then.
All right, I'm putting on my clothes right now, and you better not be lying.
All right.
All right. Go get dressed.
Come on, man. Come on, man. You're making us look bad, bro. 15 racks for what, man? She didn't even do nothing. You're not even with her. Dog, you better not do it. You better not do it, man. You didn't set the gender male race back 10 years if you give her that 15K, bro. You better not do that.
Side chicks are for hardworking, stable men. If you can't afford to take your girl out to a 5-star, you can't have a side chick.
In Islamic tradition, you can't have a second wife unless you can financially take care of her. So I don't know, where that derives from, but man, you can't just be a brokey out there trying to take care of your main chick and take care of your side chick. That's gonna be tough, bro. What you gonna do, man? But you know what? A real true side chick ain't gonna worry about what you gonna give her, dog. She ain't gonna want nothing but one thing.
At least 20.
At least.
What is too long, though?
Like 45 minutes to an hour. 30 minutes minimum?
30?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
The banks.
let's say like a really good-looking guy like me.
Good guy.
Like
30 minutes minimum.
30 minutes?
1 hour, yeah.
1 hour, okay.
That minimum.
Okay.
I know you lying to me. Yeah, the people say you need to get a minimum of 8 hours of sleep. I get 8 minimum. Because I know dang well they ain't talking about sex. Women always be coming up with these outrageous numbers because they the ones that's not doing all the work. Only way sex should last an hour or go last an hour is if he on a pill, he drunk, or that coochie trash. Let me tell you something. If a man can pound on you for 20, 30, 45 minutes straight and you ain't came yet, your coochie has been pounded on way too many times in your life. It's crazy how y'all can say that. It's a minute, 43 seconds flat, you be coming. But it ain't a man in a relationship or that's married that live with their girlfriend that's having 30, 45 minutes to an hour every single time on Tuesday night after work. You out your rabbit mind. That's why so many of these young kids out here taking all these pills, trying to keep up with y'all little young girls. These young boys out here taking Mollies and Perks and Viagra. You're 24 years old. What you doing taking a Viagra, sir? It's always 30 minutes to an hour until they got to get on top. As soon as they get on top, all of a sudden they knees hurting. Or they do that little bull crap where they want to lay down on you and move. No, get up. Get up. You lying to me. Hey, man, do me a favor. Push the like and follow button and help me run these numbers up like somebody would have stolen a credit card. Ain't no way y'all are going to help me out.
I gotta coincide with homeboys, I gotta coincide with what he's saying, man. When it comes to that turn, bro, they tired. All right, something wrong with them. Their back don't work. All right, they done lost all their step. Nah, we want our get back. Come on now, we doing all this work. All right, a whole hour. Goddamn, what you doing in that hour? All right, we splitting this. All right, we're going 4 quarters. All right, the ball go both ways, both teams. All right, you get a turn with the ball. I get a turn with the ball. Let's go, bro. Let's see how many touchdowns we can score, bro. This ain't no I get the ball the whole 4 quarters. No. Let's share.
It sure was right then.
What you doing?
What?
You recording? Put that down.
What? What happened?
No, you can't record that.
What? Babe, what are you talking
I'm not
about?
babe, I'm Hakeem.
What
I'm
you
an
mean,
Uber driver.
Hakeem? What?
I'm an Uber driver.
Uber?
What
This
are
ain't no
doing
Uber.
in
What
the
are you
front?
talking about?
What are you doing in the front?
What?
Get in the back.
What?
Get in the back.
Why?
Uber.
This is, babe,
I'm a
are you
Lyft driver.
serious?
I'm a
Are
Lyft
you
driver.
serious?
I drive Lyft. That's all I do.
What? You just said Uber, Lyft. What are you doing?
It's the weekend.
What?
Don't
What,
record.
babe? What?
Don't record.
Said you cannot record. He didn't automatically turned on his defense mechanism. All right? Stay in your lane, side chick. You a side chick. You ain't the real chick. You ain't the main chick. That boy went to talking about he drive Uber because he didn't want to be seen caught with you. I'm Hakeem, man, the Lyft driver. What are you doing in my front seat recording, bro? What a tactic. Let's go, Hakeem.
Do you want to hear a confession from a side chick?
Yeah.
It's not me.
Oh,
I'm
man.
Tierica, and people share their deepest secrets with me, and I share them anonymously so that we can have a better understanding of all of our relationships. Today, I interviewed a woman who's been a side chick for many years. Let's listen to this true confession from a side chick. I didn't see myself as a side chick. I saw myself as someone who was in love with someone who was also in a relationship.
That's called delusion.
When he was with me, he didn't make me feel like I was someone on the side. When I looked at the
That's because he was giving you the pipe down.
situation, I was with my friend who really cared about me. He really cared about me. You know you're not his, but you value the time you spend together, so you love that person, and that supersedes the wrongdoing, or if you see it as wrong.
When you emotionally deprived, this is how you fill that void, by finding a man that, hey, that's already taken. You okay with that.
But I never thought I was doing her wrong because her loyalty is with him and not me. Some people start being the other woman because the man starts off with a lie. When I talked to him at first, he was painting the picture as though his wife was not satisfying to him. He would complain a lot about how his wife wasn't sexually appetizing to him. He would say how much he appreciated me and felt comfortable with me, and that he loved me. But I know why. When you're with a married man, there's no problems. At least not for me. I'm not here to bring him pain. I'm here to bring him peace for the short time we have together. There are no problems because you are his emotional support. You play your position. You know what it is. I make sure to never cause
All it is being in a position. You're a placeholder.
a problem so he's safe with me. The only time there would be a problem is if his wife would find out about us and then she'd cause a problem with him. Or if I was the type of side girl who creates problems by telling him to choose. But I would never disrupt his life. I would never put him in a position where he had to choose me over his wife. He would always tell me he loved me.
You better not cause that man any pain. That man over there all about peace and pleasure, all right? You better not do anything to stir that up, young lady.
And I believed him. I think he is a wonderful person and a great dad. He said he felt like I was his woman too.
That man love you, but he ain't in love with you.
There was times that I felt regret where I was getting leftovers because I knew I would never have him on special occasions like on holidays. Yes, he would be with me on my birthday, and he would tell his wife, I'm going on a business trip, and then take me. But you know you're second. I could never call him directly. If he called me and I missed the call, I would text him in a code asking about something irrelevant like, is your brother still selling the car? And he would call me back when he could. It was good for as long as it lasted. I'm not with him anymore because after a while you have to realize that you're settling. Would I still trust a man to be faithful to me? Yes, I would trust a man. I know how men can lie, but you shouldn't judge a new man based on your past.
Would you allow that man to go out and get a side chick? I'm talking about your new man, lady. You said how much peace and pleasure that a side chick was offering this man, yet you provided that for this man that you're talking about. But if you got a new man, would you allow that to happen? Probably not. Probably not. So stop right there. That's all cap. That's all cap. This is a straight delusion. Come on now. Come on, straight delusion.
His side chick is his favorite dummy. Ladies, if you ever been cheated on by a man who cheated on you with a woman who he constantly recycles from his past, a baby mother, an ex-wife, a girlfriend from 25 years ago. She's always on the back burner. She's always lingering in the background. She's always popping up in between his relationships. And she will also sleep with him during one of his relationships. She know damn well he's with another woman in a committed relationship, but she'll keep her legs wide open. He call on her. She's right there, thirsty as ever. Pick me ass bitch.
That's really all it is. That's really all it is. I mean, you're not getting any benefit from it. She just wants to get her cheese clapped. He's providing the clapping, and that's all it is. And that's all it's going to be, man. They might have some down low, ride or die stuff from back in the past. It might be some nostalgia. He might feel some nostalgia when he's inside that thing, but that's all it's going to be.
And that's why I don't understand why side chick culture is so big with us today, because once you're known as the side chick, no one's going to respect you as really anything more than that. Back then, a side chick was a mistress. At least you were getting taken care of. At least, you know, he put you up in a nice apartment, something. These girls be side chicks for free.
They just want your attention at the end of the day.
Attention don't pay bills.
What's the goal after you meet him and do all this? What was the point?
At least hop on reality TV.
There's no point. Men are smart enough to go their own way. They're not paying any bills no more. They're not trying to take care of you. They're not trying to do any of that no more. All right? They found more self-value and worth in their time, money, and energy, okay? Now, if you want to go off and be a side chick and provide temporary pleasure, that's all you're going to be, is temporary pleasure. The man is not going to invest with you because he has no plan on being with you. As simple as that. That's why the side chick culture, the way it is right now.
Is once you understand the difference between like and love, main chick and side chick, you will know exactly where you fit in this life. And I know you, many of you ladies, you delusional. You think, oh, he said he gonna leave his wife. He gonna be with me. He's been telling me this for years. So we got to meet every Monday. Listen, that's enough for the sob story. What's crazy is you knew what you were getting into when you first got into the situation. Do I agree with it? Absolutely not. But you're here now. You have to understand that he sees value at home. He doesn't see much value with you. He understands that I'm going through a difficult moment at home, but I have a good moment, a good time with you. There's a major difference between bad moments and good times. Not good years, not a good situation, but bad moments, good time. Understand this. He would rather have a good time, but he would still rather have bad moments with her than to leave and have a good time with you.
And that's what it is. Accountability, you side chicks. Women already struggle with accountability. You side chicks are even worse with accountability. Y'all can't take accountability to save your life for yourself or for another person's relationship.
Don't ask for my number and don't want to do anything but say, good morning, beautiful. Hey, beautiful. How you doing? All the good stuff like that. If you're not trying to take it after chat, give me my phone number back. I don't have time for games. I don't have time for the childishness. I got way too much going on for us to just be sitting there texting back and forth. Way too much going on. Let's go on a date. Yeah, let's do that.
So she'll say good morning to her boss, right? She'll say good morning to her boss. She'll say good morning to her dad, her mom, her brothers, her sisters. But the man who's trying to talk to her and court her, he can't say good morning because he has to go on a date with her. He has to go buy her something. He has to go treat her to some sort of event, do something with her. But when he's just trying to be nice and courteous, he can't even say good morning. But I bet you that boss calls him around. Good morning, boss. Good morning, sir. You need me in there? We already know what time it is. So stop it right there, man. You not allowing someone to even greet you properly is just shallow.
You want to know what's the most ugliest thing in the world? And there's going to be a lot of women that's going to hate this video. But I'm just going to say it. It's the attitudes. The attitudes that these women carry nowadays. The feminism that they don't have. The I got to be better or I got to have last word. No, sit the quiet sometimes, sis. Because sometimes you doing that shows the person your actions are way louder.
Once we have like after 3 dates or however many dates, they will ghost me. That's all that they like. Once you've given them what they wanted, once you've benefited them, they don't have any use for you anymore.
Exactly, bro. If you're giving it up on the first, second, third date, you really think a man's gonna want to stick around and commit to you? Stop it right there. That is pure delusion.
No woman wants to be treated like an object. I just drove 3 hours, and now this guy isn't responding.
The way men talk about women is super dehumanizing. And
I could really honestly see me getting down by every boy in this bar right now.
Being promiscuous. You go suck that D.
I don't know what happened to dating. It's just sad. It's really sad.
Couldn't even remember his wallet. I had to pay for his steak.
I don't have enough value for anybody to try to get to know me on a deeper level than just trying to have with me.
I'm tired of
Facts, bro. If you're just gonna go out and come on, man. Your basis is Tinder. We already know the negative connotation. You think you're gonna find your husband on Tinder? And my golly, there's probably a few people out there when it did, but not as bad as now. You're not gonna find a husband. Come on, man. That you're on Tinder for one reason and one reason only. Come on, to get clapped. We already know what time it is, and men are right there entertaining you because they want a piece of that. All right, they don't mind going out to buy a drink or two and getting you that. That's it. All right, it's for one night only sometimes, or occasional fling. That is exactly what this is. All right, it's called a hookup. It's hook up. All right, you can only catch a fish one time before you let it go and throw it back in there. Come on now.
Dating in my 40s. I'm tired of men not knowing what they want.
Don't send a "thank you for a nice time" message after a first date.
The key is not to need him.
Lay his game on him. Mind a little bit.
Because I had a man slide in my DMs and buy me a brand new 2021 MacBook Pro for nothing in return.
And just FYI, my preference is to have 4 men on the roster at all times.
Literally minutes before he shows up, another girl messages me about him.
So naturally, I'm just annoyed as because every single guy that decides to make plans with you either flakes, ghosts you.
They don't really care about the relationship anymore, and eventually they just find another dream girl, and that girl takes your place.
I also feel like our generation has normalized like hooking up with someone first before you date them. But the unfortunate reality is a lot of times guys see that as completely transactional and you are fully disposable to them.
You want to sleep with me, you want to spend time with me, you want to go on dates with me, you want to ring me all the time, but you don't want me to be a girlfriend. Why? I just want a partner. I just want a partnership. I want someone that I can ring up and tell about my day. Why is that so hard?
It's just exponential how alone and how behind you can feel
just because you're not married and because you're without kids.
Society now thinks that people are disposable. So it's rare to get genuity or honesty or integrity or hard work or acceptance.
So I'm 41. I don't have any children. It is not my choice that I don't have any children.
Let's hang out is not a date. Let me come over and hang out with you is not a date. So why am I then dating? Because that's all I'm getting out of it.
And like I said, is fun, but it gets old. I'm 32 years old and I'm ready to settle down.
How did we get to this point where we literally can't even text a few words like, hey, I'm not interested?
Yeah, casual is definitely not for me. Since becoming single a couple of years ago, I had a few casual hookups, and every single time it was the same kind of like, I'm gonna pretend to care about you temporarily until I don't anymore. And then I got my feelings hurt like every time, so.
What happened to men being the pursuers? Y'all don't chase anymore. The effort is so minimal. Women have just become so aggressive that you no longer have to chase, and it's just available at a moment's notice, and the swipe variety is just too attainable.
If somebody wants to strategically approach something with their clothes off, that is their prerogative, and I support that and respect that.
Like she is taking some kind of moral high ground to Dom. What? Because she doesn't have a fans account? I'm sorry, so what, girl? We all use our bodies to do work. All of us, every last one of us. Workers use their bodies and they're in a way to do work, but we are all using our bodies.
And so
when I think about this situation, it seems like the thing to do is to stop doing fans and to work on getting everything removed. And like I said, no, it's never gonna be fully gone, but maybe it would be easier for him. And maybe then I could feel like I matter and I'm important and I'm not ashamed. I'm not something to be ashamed of. And I can meet his parents.
Now that I'm rebranding myself and I'm trying to get away from fans and not do fans, I see like a huge drop in my income if I don't do fans.